All right. So, what is up, YouTube? Today's day 2 of the bulk, you know. And today I was thinking, it's still kind of part of the introduction. I was thinking of like doing a full day of eating. So, yeah, because I said I'm eating roughly between 4,500 calories and 5,000 calories. So that's why I will show you kind of what I eat roughly. So, yeah, that's why I would just get straight to it. So now the first meal is going to be 1,500 calories roughly. So it's going to be 4 slices of toast, 4 eggs. That's kind of like a mini meal from that first meal. And kind of the second part is 100 grams of oats, 300 milliliters of milk, 20 grams of peanut butter, something like that, 1 banana, and like 10 to 15 grams of honey, then just some chia seeds and some flax seeds. So yeah, that's about it. I'll show you guys the end result, and yeah, that's the first meal. All right, so we got the first meal loaded. I'll show you guys if you can maybe see from here. So that's the 4 toasts, 4 eggs, and it's some mayonnaise and some ketchup. So I don't count the sauces and like the oils that I use, but just from the calories wise, from the tracking, it should add up to roughly like 4,600 calories. So with the sauces and the oil for cooking, it could probably add up to like 4,800 or 900 or something like that. So yeah, so that's kind of the first meal, like the first half of the big meal, and here's the second. I think you should see it from here. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically the first meal. And yeah, I usually eat this before training. Of course, optimally speaking, for like the time and stuff, generally, like I would prefer to also eat like a second meal just before going to the gym, but usually I never really make that. So that's basically always the first meal that I eat before the gym. And yeah, I think I will just show you guys what I'll have after the gym. So yeah. All right, so we got the chocolate milk going after the gym. Of course, I know it's not like the most healthiest, you know, but I mean, it has quick calories, you know. It's not the best to eat like or to consume after training, but I would say it's not like the worst, you know. I think there's always worser than chocolate milk, you know. Got a bit of more sugars and stuff, quick digestible carbs. Of course, the fats are a bit problematic, but other than that, I think I'll drink this now. And yeah, I would just say I'll hear from you guys once I've consumed this and I've arrived at home. You'll find out what will be eaten next. See you. Okay, hold up. All right, so the chocolate milk has been consumed, and yeah, now for the next meal we have the peanut corn mix. And yeah, I like it quite a lot because it's kind of like knickknacks, peanuts, and just like this like crispy corn. Sure, it doesn't have as much calories as just simple cashews or almonds or peanuts, but it kind of has this crispiness which kind of makes me just enjoy this a bit more. Sure, it has a bit more like carbs and kind of like salts and stuff, but yeah, to be honest, I just kind of can eat these better. And to be honest, I don't know why, but I can somehow kind of digest these a bit better than just simple plain nuts. But yeah, so that's kind of the meal, and yeah, that goes pretty well, and it's not much to say, so just eat this and then bring you right to the next part. I'll be eating, okay, I won't tell you, but you'll see it in a second. All right, so now we got the second last meal. So to be honest, actually the last meal is just like kind of a snack. A lot of people will critique me for this, and I will happily accept the critique. This is some cinnamon toast crunch with some milk. So not some, it's quite a lot actually, but yeah, that's basically it. I know, of course, it would be way more optimal if I would eat this right after the gym, or some would say even before. But the thing is that like when I drank, for example, chocolate milk after the gym, I don't have like this sweet tooth enough to like eat Cinnamon Toast Crunches right after. So that's why I like usually like to first have these like, you know, these kind of, these peanut corn mixes before. Of course, it would be like more optimal if I would eat that like right after the gym, as I just said. But in that sense, I mean, maybe I wouldn't even have to, you know, drink the chocolate milk. I could just maybe directly eat the Cinnamon Toast Crunches, but like, yeah, I mean, somehow you have to know, you know, have to like reach those calories. So, and for me, that's just kind of the best, not the best way, but like in terms of like flavor, you know, and like the timing, and in the sense of like when I want to, you know, like eat these like taste, like when I want to eat the sweetness, you know, I just couldn't eat twice, like you know, 2 sweet meals after the gym. So that's why I'm gonna have these Cinnamon Toast Crunches with milk. And yeah, there's now only 1 meal left, and yeah, you'll see it now in a second. All right, so now we got the last meal going. I'll call it like maybe a snack compared to the size of like the amount of calories to the other meals. But yeah, we have like 3 slices of toast with peanut butter. Sometimes I do just 2 slices, just like depending on how kind of full I feel or like just how energized I feel. But like today, I think I feel pretty all right. So that's why we'll do 3 slices of toast with like roughly 20 grams of peanut butter per side. So yeah, that's basically my calories. I think it should add up to roughly like, with these 3 slices, to roughly like 4,700. If without, it's like 4,500. But as I said, like with the sauces and like the oils, I didn't track them. So I think if I'm at 4,700, I could probably expect it like to be at around 5,000. But as I said, I don't recommend, I don't know if I said it, but like I don't recommend anyone to try this or so. I think it will fit for mostly no one, except maybe for, I don't know, if you're like 100 kilos lean or something, then I guess you could maybe like in a real bulk or so. But otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But yeah, as I said, I'll just do this for like, yeah, roughly 2 more weeks. Then yeah, as I said, we'll maybe go to maintenance or to a slight cut and just see how things go from there. So hope you enjoyed the video. Probably the next video will be like a leg day or so. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And yeah, see you in the next one.